This is Coach Steve Smith, Piedmont Bulldogs. You're watching Average Joe Sports Talk. Today on the Coach Smith Show, we're going to let you tour our facilities. This show is brought to you by Clint Bradley Country Financial. As we come in, this is what we call our Wall of Fame. Something we're very proud of. Understand that our stuff that's up on the Wall of Fame is really from 2006 to now, the things that we could actually substantiate. Here are the pictures, the 8x10 pictures. These are all of our players that have made first team All-State since 2006. This listing here is people that have made All-Region. On this wall, as it wraps around to the wall behind you here, we've got college scholarship kids over the last 14 years. Again, understand many more people have made All-State. Many more people from Piedmont over the course of time have been college scholarship athletes. These are just the ones that we could, like I said, validate since 2006. Our dog collars here represent the years that we made the state playoffs, and you have the year and the record, and then the tags on the dog collars actually have the scores of the games of the people that we defeated for those years. So that's something that's kind of a neat thing that we've done since we've been here in 2006. This part right here, I owe a lot of the credit on this to Mr. Mike Nollier, who's our resident Piedmont historian, but we were able to go back and get all of the first team all-county representatives from Piedmont from 1935 until now. So this is one of the things that we're most proud of. Back in the early years, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and probably on into the early 70s, they just picked 11 players. Then they started picking 11 on offense, 11 on defense. Then they went to a small school, large school breakdown. So here in the last few years, you see some kids that made it multiple times. And up here in the beginning, most of the people only made it 1 year. Usually it was a senior year. So it's a pretty cool thing to be able to see those and be able to trace that history all the way back. As you come in, walk down the hall, we've got a piece of metal that one of our players and his father cut for us. It has our Bulldog. And then the logo above it, there it has the state championship years. Down this hall of our Fieldhouse, we've got, I guess, the fat heads is what people would know them as, but an action photo of a big touchdown from each of the state championship wins, starting with 09, Christian Cantrell, Bailey Blanchard here in 2015. Taylor Hayes scoring, but having Austin Brazier and Mason Langley and Chase Bobbitt also in the photo there from 2016. And then on the other wall here, our most recent championship, 2019, that was Jakari Foster catching the winning touchdown pass with like 30 seconds to go and falling back in the end zone. So something that we're real proud of, being able to get these things up and an important play. The other thing about it, each one of these touchdowns was scored by one of our captains, and each one of these touchdowns had a significant part in the state championship win. So something we're very proud of there. We've got all the other rooms around here that probably not worth filming, like our equipment room and laundry room. We've got a training room in here to where we do our hot treatment, our cold tub treatments, anything that we do with athletic training is in there. We'll take a peek into our locker room. I don't know that our locker room's going to be yeah, it looks pretty good. Locker room, we got 65 lockers in here, so all of our varsity players are able to have their own locker. It's actually pretty clean for a middle of the season type deal. We'll move from here, we'll move into our weight room. We're blessed to have a nice, spacious weight room that we can do a lot in. Right now, with the COVID situation the way that it is, we're having to work out in shifts and work out in groups, but between this and the outside area that we have, the football field, the practice field, those areas that we have, we're able to get a lot of people working out, keeping people busy. We do have a board over here that has our all-time top 5. Again, for all the old-timers that were here before me in 2006, I'm sure there's some people that could probably contest some of these things as being all-time records, but these are the things, again, in the bench, the squat, the power clean, the 40-yard dash, the vertical jump, and the pro agility drill. These are the best marks in those things, top 5, since I've been here in 2006. So something that kids talk about a lot, about trying to get their name on the board. That's kind of a cool thing. everything that we got here, we try to personalize it toward our school. You can see the headers that are on top of our weight racks. I'll say Piedmont. Down the sides, Piedmont. The P on the benches with the wrap around the top. You know, here in this town, everybody does a great job of supporting our school. Our garbage cans are even blue with a gold P on them, and garbage trucks have big old Piedmont P's on the side of them. So we try to be all in for Piedmont, everything that we do. We're walking through the weight room, and we've got an addition onto our Fieldhouse that we got about 7 years ago. And this addition is where we added coaches' offices, but we also added a film room for our team to be able to watch film. Our goal is to eventually wrap all these walls with action photos from the years, but right now we do have some 8x10 wall graphics that signify each of our state championship teams. I thought that was something that was pretty cool. This is the 2015 state championship team. We try to get a picture with the team on the field after the game with the trophy. This picture here on my right is the most recent, the 2019 state championship from last December in Auburn. And then as we come on down the hallway here, this photo here is 2009. This is our very first state championship team at Bryant-Denny in Tuscaloosa, and it's pretty cool. I know Tara's doing the film, and I always focus in right here on her little baby brother, Bebe. That was Bebe back in the day when he was a manager. He's grown up now and is about to graduate college from West Alabama, but it's kind of cool looking at how some of these kids have kind of grown up over the years. And then this is our 2016. This was our only undefeated state championship team. It was also in Auburn, and the cool part about this is you look now at some of these kids that are in here as managers. My son Sloan, Jack Hayes, Max Hansen, Sam Taubert, Landon and Braden McDaniels, Jonah Pike, Red Alford. All those guys are current members of this year's team. They're like 9th and 10th graders, and it's pretty cool that those guys don't seem like that was all that long ago, and now those guys are playing for us. But, you know, this is something that we're obviously very proud of. We have coaches' offices on this side of the hall. And then one of the things that I'm probably most proud of as a coach, one of our most useful things is this room here. And this is our film room. We have a camera mounted to the ceiling, and screen drops down up front. We got 96 theater style seats here. Seats also have the little pads that flip up and over, so if we're doing anything that requires pen and pencil or whatever, they can come in here and they can do that. I sit back here at the back where the main monitor and the hookup and all is, and that's how we watch our film. Coaches come in on Sunday and watch it, but then the players, this is where we watch film on Monday and Tuesday with our players. So we feel like we've got facilities that are second to none in Class 3A. Really feel like our facilities could compete with anybody's in any classification, but some we're very proud of. A lot of people see the outside stuff, and it's obviously a beautiful campus, beautiful stadium with turf and all, but you know, we got a lot of stuff on the inside that is the things that we really need as coaches and players, from the locker room, weight room area, as well as the film room. And we try to do everything that we can to embrace the tradition, that the teams that graduate, that we do something to signify their accomplishments, and you know, I always want to welcome our players back, know that they're part of the foundation of what we're trying to do with this current team, and I hope that you've enjoyed this tour of our Fieldhouse.
Thank you, Coach. We appreciate it. Once again, you are watching the Coach Smith Show. We're in the film room, and this is again brought to you by Clint Bradley with Country Financial. And if you think you're going to die, Clint's your guy. Thanks, guys.